even better if you could go for a ready-made door frame and a door.
Are you customizing the doors?
This is a concept which is catching up very fast, and I think that's the future.
Durian has been at the forefront of Indian furniture industry since 1982. Starting with import, this furniture giant has come a long way to set up its own factories. Today, Durian is making a wide variety of products that includes office and home furnitures, decorative laminates, innovative doors, and top-grade plywood. Today we have with us the man behind this excellent journey of Durian, Mr. Saharsh Khaitan, who is the director of the company presently and is being a part of this lifestyle brand since past few decades. So let's welcome Mr. Saharsh Khaitan on this segment of Expert Talk and know from him more about the brand and its product. We welcome you to the show, sir.
Thank you.
So how your journey in the industry started?
Well, our organization was started way back in 1985, and one of the first products was plywood and doors which we started. We introduced furniture much later, which actually gave us the fame and name. Before the furniture, we introduced veneer, and after that we started manufacturing in India, because we thought at that time that it's going to be better to manufacture in India rather than importing. And since then we've gone a long way ahead, and there is still a long way to go.
So Durian has evolved in past few decades and you are into a variety of products. So I would like to know what is unique about these products.
Every range which we make, every product which we make, we try to be a little away from the market, try to create something unique, try to create something which is available globally, and try to bring that to the Indian community, the Indian people. That's what we strive to do.
So if I talk about Durian doors are very famous. So what kind of product you use in manufacturing these doors?
We are using laminate, we are using wood, we are using veneers, all kinds of material which is required to make a door. But our basic philosophy is that when you go outside the country, I mean all the developed countries, they don't have the concept of taking a raw door and finishing it with the help of a carpenter. Mostly around the world you get a finished door, like we buy ready-made furniture right now. Similarly, a ready-made door is available in the market, and you simply go and buy that rather than going through the ordeal of getting the raw material and making it.
Right, that makes things easier.
Ready-made is much more easier, right? And that is what is available anywhere in the world. That is what we are wanting to do in India, right? And that is what we are striving to do, is that every segment, whether it may be a builder, whether it may be a retail client, whether it may be somebody who just requires 2 doors, right? Or who's making his house or whatever, or even renovating, he should be able to go to the market, buy a ready-made product and get it installed easily into his house.
Are you customizing the doors according to client preference, design and size and fit?
Yeah, some categories we are doing that. Size and fit, India per se does not have standardization in size, unfortunately. So we need to give the customer the flexibility of taking any size. So all our doors, 100% of them are customizable to size. But some of the doors are even customizable to design, right? So yes, we are customizing for
so customization is
yes, it's a part of it.
So withering effect is a very big problem for doors. It's all like in summers and in winters there is expansion effect. Because of that there is deformity in the door. So how Durian is making its products unique so that they can be stable at a particular time and there will be less withering effect and less deformity in the door?
So the first thing is we are making doors out of wood, right? So the expansion and contraction cannot be made to zero if you are making a product out of wood. But however, you can reduce it dramatically by buying specific species which naturally do not have the tendency to expand and contract that much, one, or take in moisture. Secondly, to buy wood which is kiln-dried wood, or use wood which is kiln-dried wood. So, a combination of the species of the wood and the clean drying treatment ensures that the product does not warp very easily. And I think I hardly receive any complaint of warping. If there is, we have a separate team to take care of whatever the complaints are and to solve them as soon as possible.
Okay, so if as a layman I want to buy, door for my house, so what points I should keep in mind while, buying a door?
The biggest thing is I would highly recommend that one should go for a ready-made door firstly, because if you go to make the door, it is going to turn out to be more expensive, and there are so many varieties of raw material. To judge whether a particular raw material is great or not will become very difficult, and the whole process is going to become so cumbersome, and somewhere the other, some material or the other will go wrong, and which will give the wrong result, right? So firstly, we would say yes, you should go for a product which is ready-made, and even better if you would go for a ready-made door frame and a door, because that's the new concept which is called a pre-hung door.
Pre-hung doors,
where
okay.
the door frame and the door comes ready-made matching. It comes to your house and gets fitted very easily. So this is a concept which is catching up very fast, and it's been catching up since the last 7-8 years.
Okay.
And now builders have started accepting it. All the major builders have started using pre-hung doors rather than employing a carpenter and making the door frames themselves or whatever. So that's what my recommendation would be. And obviously choose a good company who's been there and who knows the subject, who's been there in the market for good 5-10 years
Right.
minimum.
So I would like to know, if somebody like me wants to, install doors in my 2 BHK and 3 BHK flat, what will be the approximate cost?
I mean, the variety is big. I mean, if you're talking about only the door, right, and not the door frame, the cost can actually vary from 5,000 rupees going up to 50,000 rupees, one door, okay? So, there's a huge variety of pricing over there. If you are talking about a door frame set, with the door and the door frame, a pre-hung door set, that would cost anywhere from 20,000 rupees a set, and can go up to even a lakh, right? So it depends
It's
upon
a
what the
wide-
customer wants.
Okay, it's completely up to the customer and how pocket friendly it is.
Absolutely. I mean, what he desires.
Okay, so I would like to know any of the project that you remember in terms of installation process regarding the doors, that you can give us a little brief about it.
We're doing many projects. We've done work with Godrej, we've done work with Adani. In the south, we've done work with Purvankara. There in Pune, we've done with many builders. So yeah, it's a big list. We are trying to help them out. I mean, it turns out to be better from them, because they at least save at least about 6 months in the installation of door itself, because everything comes ready-made and gets installed on the site. So it turns out to be very good for them. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're trying our best.
In terms of futuristic plans, if I talk about products, what is the upcoming segment in Durian?
We are trying to fill up the gaps in price range. So when I said we are able to offer a ready-made door in 5,000 rupees, but we might not be able to offer something in like 6,000 rupees or 7,500 rupees, right? So we are actually trying to get ready-made doors and fill those gaps.
Okay.
Right? So that every price range we are able to offer
You want to cater for every segment of the society that.
Yes.
I think that is very important, and people can look forward to come to Durian if they have a wide range of pricing available on the products. That's a very nice thought process.
So that's what our idea is, and our thrust is, as I started with, on ready-made product, and I think that's the future. That's the big part, because still a very small part of the Indian industry is actually buying a ready-made product. Still, the basic flush door concept is still there, but I believe that it's not going to last long.
You must be having some expansion plans.
Yes, we do want to expand. I think 30% year-on-year increase is a reasonable target to achieve, and I'm sure we are going to achieve that.
So that is your expansion plan for 2024.
Yes.
So are you coming up with more experience centers?
We are going to open a few more experience centers, and we are going to open more branches. We are looking for dealers and distributors all over the country. We are going to start a branch in Calcutta probably by next month. And similarly, other regions also we are looking for people to partner with and to start with. And anybody who's interested can call us.
So people can collaborate with Durian in coming future.
Certainly.
Okay.
Certainly, that's the idea.
Okay. And we heard that you are a writer also.
Yes, I actually, I'm a published author. I wrote a book on doors.
What's the name of the book?
The book is called Knock Knock. Started with the fact that there was a builder who called us. They required a big number of doors. They required about 10,000 doors. And we pitched them our doors, but they didn't buy from us, and they end up buying from a Malaysian company. Later on, the product got done up, and they got the doors, they installed it and everything. But those doors started falling down.
Falling down?
Yeah. So, and then they called us again, and then we gave them the replacement of those doors, and they actually found out that our doors turned out to be cheaper than what they bought from Malaysia.
And must be more stable and durable.
And they were more stable. So they, during procurement stage, had done some really big goof-ups, right?
Okay.
And I wondered, such a big organization with the architects being there and people being there, and such a big organization, so many people being there, how can somebody make a mistake like that? So I thought, I researched that if there could be any written material on kind of the do's and don'ts.
Obviously, that will help the people around.
Yeah, so I couldn't find anything on the net, so I thought, why don't I put it down?
So now we have an encyclopedia to knock and buy a good door, right? So it was a pleasure talking to you, Mr. Saharsh Khaitan, and we have gained an ample of knowledge regarding the doors, its manufacturing, and how to select a perfect door for our home or any other project. So with this, we have come to the end of this segment of Expert Talk by Building Material Reporter.